Hey traders, it's 33 minutes past 2 p.m. here in Brisbane on Tuesday, the 2nd of April, and I'm looking for the first fights of this month with dollar Swiss and CAD Swiss. So let me show you what I like about these ones, what I'm looking for, and what I'm watching out for. So I want to start with the daily chart, and if we take a look here on the daily chart, we can see we moved quite a lot. So this is not a favorable element for me, but what I like about this one is this level. So it's in and around the 0.89. I marked it here with a black dotted line. I like the fact that we consolidated underneath it. I like the fact that we broke strongly above it and continued higher. So I like the daily chart, but I am worried about the fact that we already moved quite a lot. If we take a look here on the weekly chart, we can see that there wasn't really much of a weekly pullback. So we had a push here, slight indecision candle, pushed higher, consolidated underneath this level, and pushed higher again. So we had a lot of buying pressure coming into this market. So I'm looking for a bit of a pullback, release some of this very strong buying pressure, and a continuation of this move. If we'll take a look on the monthly, then we can see on the monthly, it's basically buying power without a stop. So even though this market is still in a downtrend, I wouldn't mind a pullback and a reaction to that level. So again, the fact that we moved quite a lot showed a lot of buying pressure from this area, but I'm also needing to see a bit of release of that buying pressure and the fact that we are still in a downtrend on the monthly chart. So coming back into the daily, and one more element that I'm going to add around this area, and that is a Fibonacci retracement. So if I'll take it from the low to the high, we can see that the 50% pullback or 50% retracement sitting quite nicely around that 0.89. Now I want to go back to the higher time frame and have a look at the other levels. So the levels that are marked here, this blue line is going to be my point swing and the pink line is going to be my knockout. You can see that we had a couple of touches at those areas in the past, and I want to be out also before we reach the high of this move, that origin of the move that pushed to a lower low. A quick look at the 4 hours, and what we can see is again this reaction to that pink line, which I'm going to look for my knockout underneath that level. So let's take a look at my fight plan and what am I looking for. So I am looking for a pullback into this black line, into the area around the 0.89. I need to see signs that the buyers are coming back. So any push lower and then compression underneath it, or at the start of a new upward move, a compression, a V-shape, whatever that may look like. But I need to see signs that the buyers are coming back. Then I'll be looking for my point swing at this blue line and for my knockout just shy of this pink line and the 0.90 round number. So the next one is CAD Swiss, and it is quite similar to dollar Swiss. So let's have a look firstly on the daily chart. Now on the daily chart, we can see a similar scenario. We've got here that consolidation underneath a level and a pop. In this case, we pull back, we made another higher low and continue to a higher high. And now we can see price is going sideways. So if we'll take a look here on the weekly chart, we can see it's the same idea. We didn't really have a strong pullback. We didn't really have that push and then a pullback. We had the same scenario. In this case, we actually have a bullish candle and then another push higher. So there were a little bit of sellers, but not enough to push the price much lower. Then we came back, consolidated underneath this blue line level, and then popped higher and cleared these previous touches. So I like that move, but once again, I need a bit of a release of the buying pressure, and the monthly is also quite similar. We are still in a downtrend. So coming back into the daily, I'm looking for a similar scenario for this pullback into the breakout level. And again, because we moved quite a lot, I'm not looking for a big move, and I'm looking to be out before those major levels. So for example, the knockout, I'm looking to be out before this consolidation level, and for the point swing before this higher low. So if we'll take a look here on the weekly around this level, we can see that the point swing is also the highs around this area. And here, this is the couple of touches at the pink line. So there is some previous touches around those areas. So let me summarize what it is that I'm looking for in this fight. So in this fight, quite similar to the fight with dollar Swiss, I am looking for this pullback into the level. Same idea, I'm looking to see signs that the buyers are coming back. Because we moved a lot, I'm being more careful. This is not the beginning of a new push. So the more we move, the more the likelihood is that we might see a pullback. And I don't want to be caught in that pullback. I don't want to find myself buying as we starting to change direction. That is why I'm looking for those reasons, and I'm not just deciding to buy at this line or to start striking at that line. Now, my striking area is going to be in and around the 65.50 area, so that's my offense line. And then my point swing is going to be at this green line, so in and around the 65.90. And my knockout area is going to be just underneath this pink line, so in and around the 66.40 area. Happy knockouts, everyone. Bye for now.